Hey guys, this is Gerry O, Point for Kids First, and right now we're at the red carpet for Believe. We're going to be meeting the director and also several stars from the film. We're going to be learning about the film, how they made it, and some things that they want to come out of the film. And I also got to see this film, so stay tuned for my review on the Kids First YouTube channel. Let's see who we can meet. Right now I'm with Issac Broan, who plays Christopher, and I like to call him CJ, in the film. And in the film, you're a very, very energetic character. You're always running around somewhere, you're always talking very fast. Are you like that in real life?
Well, I mean, I try not to talk really fast sometimes, but if I do talk fast, I occasionally try to slow down. But if I don't, it's okay.
And also, in one of the scenes in the film, you sang a beautiful piece of Hallelujah in perfect harmony with a lot of other kids. Can you give us a little sample of that here?
From the Word Network. Hallelujah. And that song is basically just like that over and over and over again.
Well, it was beautiful, definitely beautiful.
Thank you.
And what do you think the moral of the film is?
The moral of the film is basically the title. I just want everyone to believe, and have faith that this Christmas season God has your back, and God will always love you. No matter how bad things get, no matter how much money you run out of, God always has you.
And in the film, you're the strongest believer. You're the one who keeps faith, and you keep thinking that good things will happen in the future.
Yeah. I mean, my mom in the movie, who played by Danielle Nicolet, she kind of instilled that in me, like my real mom, so it was easy to fall into her. But she always taught me that it's easy to believe, but even she has her doubts sometimes. And Clarence has his doubts too, but he doesn't have his doubts until like the very end. So Clarence, I would say, is like the strongest believer in the film. I would say that. I mean, I'm not saying anything on any of the cast, but I mean, to me, I'm just saying.
Right now I'm with Ryan Quinn, who plays Matthew in the film, and you're the main character of the film as well.
I am indeed, yes.
So your character, he has very good intentions, but throughout the film, people think that he's doing this for so wrong reasons. For people who are in that situation, what tips would you give them?
Yeah, there's a bit of a curveball. I'm not going to give the whole thing away, but there's a bit of a curveball in the movie where you think the inheritance is one thing, but it actually turns out to be something else, and it was great to be able to go on that arc as an actor. I've been saying all along that it's a bit of an everyman character journey, and I think we're all in that same boat at one point where we take things for granted, and then at some point in our life we start asking the big questions and start to ask about morality and mortality and faith and start answering some of those big questions. So I was proud of the end result.
And now that it is the end result, we're here at the red carpet. So how does it feel to be here?
It's great. I mean, a year plus of hard work and sweat equity and coming to fruition tonight. So I said all the way through, even when we were filming, when we had ups and downs and pros and cons, that it'd all be worth it on the red carpet. So here we are.
Right now, Kevin Sizemore, who plays Albert, and you're kind of the bad guy in the film.
Yeah, bad guy, kind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
But I'm not bad at heart.
Well, how was it to play that character?
I love it because those are the best characters to play, right?
Yeah, it's the funnest.
Because if you're the good guy, then you're always like dun 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 dun. Bad guys like you can kind of be snide a little bit. Those are fun. You can kind of let people think one thing and do something different.
And do you have a favorite scene in the film as the bad guy?
As the bad guy. You know what? I think as the bad guy, my favorite scene for me was the first scene that you see, because you don't see me being a bad guy. You don't know who I am. You just see me being a concerned friend. But you come to tell that that's a bad guy.
Right now, Billy Dickman, who's the writer and the director for the film, and also the guy in the coolest hat. So what really made you come up with this whole story and this whole idea and the main message is believing and keeping faith and all that? What made you come up with that story?
Yes.
Your part of the film. Why should young adults, why should this generation...
I wanted people to have hope. I wanted to be able to have a movie that provoked people to give back, especially at the time of Christmas. And that was really the motivation behind it, was for people to have a belief in the human spirit and their other human beings, and to really give back in this time that Christmas, there's not a better time, of people either being lonely or being, celebrating and finding hope, for society.
Well, that is a really great message. Some of the scenes in the film are very dramatic with cars on fire and different things like that. So what was the hardest scene to shoot?
Wow. I think every scene in that movie was hard to shoot for whatever reasons. Sometimes the explosions are easy, but the acting, the finite acting is difficult, and finding the tone of a scene that makes the story make sense and the arc of a character. So I can't pinpoint one scene in particular because they all have something challenging and something wonderful.
And do you have a scene to you that means the most to the message of the film?
The ending. The ending. It's hope.
Yes, I agree. The ending is it's perfect.
Yeah. I want everyone to walk away going, one person can make a difference.
I'm Gerry and
Gerry. So I'm Nelson Diaz. This is Jacob Patrick, Issac Brown, one of our stars, Ben Holmes, both producers with us. This is one of our amazing EPs, Kevin Nicewonder.
All right, now I already talked to Issac.
Yeah.
And I guess I have a question for all you guys. What do you think makes this film so unique? Because there are films out there that tells you to believe and keep positive and don't be discouraged and all of that. What makes this one unique?
That's a great question.
To me, these words were being crafted in Billy's head for 20 years. So there's a lot of passion that went into making the script. And we had the joy of bringing that to life. So I think you're going to really see, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I think you're going to really see it on the screen. You're going to really see a true, authentic message. You're going to see some great acting, but you're going to see something that everyone of all walks of life is going to be able to grab one thing out of this movie. And I hope that, and I believe that it's going to be something of love and kindness.
Honestly, I would say it's authenticity. You said authentic, and that really resonated right here because it's not just authenticity in the storyline, but also the characters, people who are playing the characters. There's an authenticity in who they are. So Issac plays a kid who's bright and shining and full of joy and always spreading hope. That's him as a person.
In real life, yeah.
So what you're experiencing is him.
I gotta bounce off of that.
Absolutely,
too.
go ahead.
This is a good. And to take it one step further, so we went to Grundy, Virginia, and we also went to Bristol, Virginia, and we went to areas that we wanted to impact, and we wanted to have the community really have a job in the film. Like the communities really came together for festivals, for everything. And this is case in point. So Kevin is a gentleman from that area and even from Grundy. And to have people like him believe in the process is amazing to us. And that I know is one of the reasons why this is all working out and why we made it happen in a short amount of time.
We believed. We believed. Yeah. It was very good.
And he's got a great beard now. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Your beard is grown, Nelson.
My beard, I've had to.
It's what they do in Southwest Virginia.
There you go.
In LA.
It is.
Bring the world together.
Well, my beard hasn't grown yet, but I think what makes this film so unique is the fact that everyone has their own opinions and has their own beliefs in the story. Matthews is that everything happening is happening for a reason. And CJ's and his mother Sharon's, played by Danielle Nicolet, they believe that life and peace and hope is what gets you by, while Matthew believes in money, and some people believe in stealing things, and some people believe in getting them, some people believe in quitting, and some people even believe in this pageant is the only time to give back. But when you come together at the end and you see that they all have that central belief at the end, I think that's what
give the end away.
I mean, when they come together in the movie,
Okay.
in the movie, and they all share that central belief, I think that's what makes this movie so unique.
All right, I'm gonna bring a different perspective, and I say everybody always sees what makes a project unique when they see it on the screen, right? But for us, being a part of making the film, for me personally, what makes this movie unique is the fact that the team and the actors and the crew, everybody that was involved, the special nature of each person in order to make this movie come to fruition in the way that we did, in the timeline that we did, that is what makes this unique to me. So literally, I know he's standing right here, but when I look at Issac, Issac is what makes this movie unique to me, and the fact that our cast is they're portraying wonderful people, you know, outside of the villainous characters, but they really are wonderful people.
Yes.
And that makes a big difference for us when we're in the process of making the movie. So as far as its unique nature, I take away the fact that the team and the people that made it are what make it extremely unique to me. And people should know that at home too, when they watch this film, what went into it, and the people that gave their blood, sweat, and tears in order to make this movie come to life.
Literally.
Yeah. So that's what I feel. Yeah.
And
There really are some amazing people and kids working on this.
Of
movie.
course, of course, of course.
I agree.
You're a people. You're a people.
I'm kids. You see how I put the emphasis there?
Yeah, that's right.
That's how I kind of want to.
well, guys, the event is over, and we got to meet so many cool people and learn about the film. If you'd like to see more red carpets like this, go to the Kids First YouTube channel, and also there you can check out reviews, press junkets, and a whole bunch of cool things. I'm your host, Gerry O, signing off. Bye.